So I watched a video yesterday put up by Wrangler Star. I'm not going to throw the name in the title because I don't want people to get the wrong idea that I'm trying to ride on his success. But anyhow, it made me think quite a bit, about what he said, and think what you want about him. Sometimes he comes up with some pretty good stuff. And what he said about raising children and teaching them a work ethic and teaching them how to prepare them for adulthood and prepare them to be men or women, with values and a work ethic. And, really hit home for me, and here in our farm and homestead or whatever you want to call it, if you can't tell, the everyday work and everything is a huge part of what we do, how we live, and to be honest with you, it has become a way of life. There's times that we complain about it, there's times that we feel overwhelmed, and I do quite a bit, but my fondest memories with my kids aren't taking them on trips, it's not taking them to water parks, it's none of that. It's just like right here, my son, the boy, he's 9, and this is the first year that I've allowed him to help in the hayfield, and it's amazing the sense of accomplishment that he feels at the end of a day. He makes him feel all grown up. He's running the little tractor all on his own, and just makes him feel like he's 10 feet tall. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's pretty neat to see that sense of accomplishment that he feels. And we go in and the look of concentration and determination on his face when he's moving these bales or he's raking hay, just whatever it is he's doing, it's pretty cool. So, a lot of people may look at some of the things I do with my kids here as dangerous, irresponsible, and I get that. I understand that. I grew up in a farm town. I got to see the bad side of what can happen when kids should not be running things that they're running. We have one rule here, one big rule that he needs to follow while we're doing this type of work is you don't get off of that tractor when it's running, period. That's when most of those accidents happen, but very special to share these moments with him and my daughter, when we're ripping the radiator out of a tractor like you saw in one of the previous videos. She's right there with me most of the time, just wanting to be with Daddy, wanting to work on stuff, and that's what I want, because if I don't teach them how to work, and I don't teach them how to value a job well done, there's nobody else in this world going to do it. That is our job as parents. So, that video Wrangler Star did, some people call it BS. I've read a few comments where people just didn't like it, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and there's going to be people that don't like this. But at the same time, for me anyway, as a father with a young family, the words really hit home. And my wife watched it and she felt the same way. So it makes me very proud that I'm able to provide this life for my kids and that they enjoy it. So that's what it's all about. End of the day, that is what it is all about. I want my kids safe, I want them happy, but he's going to remember these days out in the hayfield. He's going to remember these times, that he's going to remember that first time that Daddy let him drive the tractor all by himself. He's going to look at that, and that's what he's going to remember. And someday when I'm an old man, I hope he tells his kids about those memories. So that's all. Nothing real important here tonight, but just wanted to get that out there a little bit, I guess. So have a good evening.